That's an awfully hot coffee pot. Should I drop it on Donald Trump? Probably not, but that's all I got till I come up with a solid. It's the calm before the storm right here. Wait, how was I gonna start this off? I forgot. Oh yeah. Got a plan and now I gotta hatch it like a damn Apache with a tomahawk. I'ma walk inside a mosque on Ramadan and say a prayer that every time talk.
Trump just found out what happens when you mess with the real Slim Shady. Eminem dropped bars so hot on live TV that Trump nearly broke his phone rage tweeting. Secret Service agents literally had to pry the device from his tiny hands. You've seen political feuds before, but nothing like this. A billionaire president who claims to be a man of the people versus a rapper who actually came from nothing.
And while the drama pops and he waits for shit to quiet down, he'll just gas his plane up and fly around till the bombing stops. Intensity's heightened, tensions are rising. Trump, when it comes to giving a shit, you're stingy as I am. She gets a I'ma stop. But we better give Obama props, cause what we got in office now's a kamikaze that'll probably cause a nuclear holocaust. Except when it comes to having the balls to go against me, you hide them. Cause you don't got the nuts like an empty asylum.
Eminem exposed the biggest contradiction in Trump's entire career, and the former president's reaction proves Eminem hit a nerve. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now back to the video.
Walking on eggshells, I came to stomp. That's why he keeps screaming, drain the swamp, cause he's in quicksand. It's like we take a step forwards, then backwards. But this is his form of distraction. Plus he gets an enormous reaction. Racism's the only thing he's fantastic for. Cause that's how he gets his rocks off and he's orange. Yeah, sick tan. That's why he wants us to disband, cause he cannot withstand the fact we're not afraid of Trump when he attacks the NFL, so we focus on that instead of talking Puerto Rico with gun reform for Nevada, all these horrible tragedies, and he's bored and would rather cause a Twitter storm with the Packers.
Ever wonder what happens when a guy who started from the bottom takes on a dude born with a silver spoon in his mouth? Eminem decided to test it out, and let me tell you, it was like watching a master surgeon at work. He didn't just throw random insults at Trump, he went straight for the jugular, targeting the one thing Trump can't afford to lose: his connection to regular folks. What made Eminem's freestyle so devastating wasn't the typical celebrity orange man bad routine. It was how he exposed the fundamental contradiction of Trump's whole political identity. How can someone who's never worried about paying rent claim to understand the struggles of everyday Americans? Eminem put it bluntly when he questioned, "I don't understand how you feel like you relate to a billionaire who has never known struggle his entire life." The rap icon didn't stop there. He twisted the knife deeper by declaring that Trump's supporters are actually the people that he cares about the least.
Then says he wants to lower our taxes. Then who's gonna pay for his extravagant trips back and forth with his fam to his golf resorts and his mansions? Same shit that he tormented Hillary for and he slandered.
Ouch. That's the political equivalent of telling someone their spouse is cheating on them with their best friend. It hits different coming from Eminem because he actually grew up poor, unlike the guy who got a small loan of $1 million to start his business empire. While most politicians dance around criticism with careful words, Slim Shady went full nuclear, describing Trump as a kamikaze that'll probably cause a nuclear holocaust. This wasn't just your standard celebrity whining, it was what news outlets called a lyrical assault on Donald J. Trump. The language was so raw that news anchors squirmed in their seats, trying to figure out how to report on it without dropping F-bombs on live TV. The internet practically exploded after Eminem's performance. Within minutes, social media was flooded with clips that spread faster than rumors at a high school prom. Political analysts were quick to point out how effectively the rapper had exposed Trump's fake populism. Here was a genuine self-made artist articulating working-class frustrations in ways a billionaire never could. Sources close to Trump claim he nearly popped a blood vessel watching the freestyle. Apparently, he turned an unnatural shade of orange-red, even for him, and immediately started hammering away at his phone. The man who built his brand on being tough suddenly looked like a toddler having a tantrum because someone took his favorite toy. While Trump was turning various shades of orange-red, his inner circle was turning various shades of pale. White House staffers report they had to physically wrestle his phone away like he was a teenager who just got grounded. One aide claims they formed what they called Operation Twitter Shield, a rotating schedule of people taking turns distracting Trump whenever he reached for his phone after seeing Eminem trending. The White House that night became a scene straight out of a sitcom. Advisors reportedly ran through the West Wing, playing hot potato with Trump's phone while he chased them down hallways, huffing and puffing in his bathrobe. "Sir, remember your blood pressure." One brave staffer allegedly pleaded while another whispered, "Someone hide the nuclear codes too, just to be safe." What terrified Trump's team wasn't just his temper tantrum, it was that Eminem had pulled back the curtain on their entire political operation. For years, they'd carefully crafted this image of Trump as some kind of blue-collar billionaire who tells it like it is. Then suddenly, a rapper from Detroit does exactly that, actually tells it like it is, and exposes the whole charade. No wonder they panicked. The situation got so desperate that Trump reportedly demanded his communications team write him the best rap lyrics ever for a response video. "I want something huge, something that will destroy him." Trump allegedly ranted while trying to come up with rhymes for Eminem that weren't just Eminem. According to one horrified staffer, Trump grabbed a McDonald's napkin and scribbled what he called the greatest bars in history, a mess of words that included "Slim Shady is lazy" and "I'm richer and my buildings are bigger." When one advisor gently suggested that perhaps engaging in a rap battle with Eminem wasn't presidential, Trump reportedly shot back, "Tupac would be a Trump supporter if he was alive today. Great guy, Tupac, the best." The advisor then had to explain that, no, the rapper who wrote songs about police brutality and systemic racism probably wouldn't be wearing a MAGA hat. Late night TV had an absolute field day. Kimmel joked that Trump was so angry his comb-over nearly achieved liftoff, while Colbert did an entire segment called Trump's Rap Career, America's Shortest Tragedy. The internet, meanwhile, went wild with memes showing Trump as the character from 8 Mile who chokes during the rap battle, standing frozen on stage as Eminem destroys him. What happened when Eminem took the mic wasn't just another celebrity taking shots at Trump. This was a legitimate cultural earthquake that historians will be writing about for decades. While CNN pundits drone on with fancy words nobody remembers, Eminem's raw takedown cut through the noise like a chainsaw through butter. Let's be real, when art hits this hard, it's not just entertainment anymore. It becomes a political weapon that even the most powerful man in the world can't defend against. Trump can hide from reporters and block critics on Twitter, but he couldn't escape a Detroit rapper exposing his whole fake Man of the People act to millions. In the end, Eminem proves something important. Sometimes it takes someone with actual street credibility to point out that the Emperor's Gold Toilet isn't just tacky, it's proof he never understood regular Americans at all. And that, folks, is how you make a billionaire cry without spending a dime.